Hello everyone friends, I am Dr. Chandra Gupta. So today we will study the diameters of the fetal skull. See a diagram especially not diagram markings especially आपके लिए बनाई है so that you all learn easily. The main and the difficulty that comes in how to memorize. So if you will listen very carefully, then you will learn right now. अभी आपको learn हो जाएगा. So let's start. So there are, just remember, two main points. First, three diameters are originating from the occiput bone. See, three diameters are originating from the occiput bone and three diameters are originating from the mentum. This is mentum, यहाँ से, right? So first mentum, let's start from the mentum. So this is mentum. First is mento vertical, means first diameter is mento vertical. This is the longest diameter. See, this is the longest diameter and it is about 14 centimeter. Mentum, it extends from the mentum. See, this is the mentum, extend from the mentum to the topmost of the vertex bone. See, this vertex bone, topmost of the vertex bone, from mentum to vertex, highest point on the vertex bone. Another one originates from the submentum, by the side of the mentum, submentobrachmatic, means that originates from the submentum to the brachma, or you can say the anterior fontanelle. Another one is submentovertex, again means it extends from the submentum region to the highest point on the vertex. See, this is vertex, right? So clear? Three diameters are originating from the mentum. Mentovertical, which is the longest diameter, 14 centimeter, submentobrachmatic, and again submentovertex. Now next, as I told you, three diameters are originating from the occiput bone. So first is occipitofrontal. See, at the base of the root of the nose, or you can say glabella. So it extends from the occipital eminence. See the bony projection here. This is occiput eminence, bony projection, from the occiput to the frontal bone, or you can say base of the root of the nose or glabella. Another one is suboccipital. Rest two diameters are originating from the below the occipital eminence, suboccipital, or you can say this is the base of the neck. So first is suboccipitobrachmatic. See, this is brachma. It extends from the suboccipit to the brachma, or you can say anterior fontanelle. And another one is suboccipital frontal. Highest point, it extends from the subocciput to the highest point on the sinciput, right? So now we will study the transverse diameter of the fetal skull. So there are four transverse diameter. First one is, see, first one is biparietal diameter. See this one. From the front you will see this in this way. Biparietal diameter means it extends between the two parietal eminence. And as I told you earlier, that the parietal eminence is the bony projection which is present over the parietal bone. See, this is the bony projection. I hope you all can see. ये है, ठीक? So this extends from the one parietal eminence one parietal eminence to the another parietal eminence. So this is biparietal diameter. Another one is super subparietal. So one side it extends from above the parietal diameter and the another side below the biparietal diameter. See. So this is super subparietal diameter. This is 8.5 centimeter and biparietal is 9.5 centimeter. Another one is bitemporal diameter. See, this one is bitemporal diameter. So this extends from the anterior inferior end of the coronal suture. See, this is the coronal suture as I told you earlier, explained you earlier in the first slide. So this is the anterior part, inferior end of the coronal suture. So this extends between the two anterior, inferior end of the coronal suture. So this is called bitemporal diameter. Another one is, last one, fourth one is the bimastoid diameter. Mastoid means, just remember from the mastoid bone. So mastoid bone is present on the posterior part of the temporal bone. See, this one is the temporal bone and posterior, this is the anterior part and this is the posterior part. So this extends between the tip of the mastoid process. So this is called bimastoid diameter and this is about 7.5 centimeters.